Nope.
Hey y'all, this is None Given, a podcast where we basically talk about how we really feel about subjects that people don't want to talk about or are afraid to talk about. And we're just going to bring light to the subject and share our opinions, our thoughts, all that good stuff. I'm Meka. That's Sean.
What's up, guys?
And anything else you want to put on that?
No, I think, what everyone needs to realize is what we're going to talk about is stuff that is popular, a lot of popular, internet stuff, I guess, but our views on it, on pressures upon people and stuff like that. And I think there's going to be some views that aren't going to be for everybody. But that's half the fun of it, right? We want to keep you guys, we want to not just keep you guys entertained, we want to start a discussion. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I guess we should just go ahead and get into it.
Oh yeah.
I want to talk about diet culture.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about this episode. I want to know if it's the same pressures for men as it is for women. I want to know everything. I want to know what you think. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So, diet culture it's crazy. I think that's the main thing about it all, is it's crazy because when it comes down to it, we all know what the only thing that works is, and it's just getting off your ass and eating less food.
Yeah.
And we know that, but no one wants to do it. I don't want to do it. I hate doing it. But I think the dangers are, there's a lot of fad diets and things like that. And I think they get super popular because people get paid quite a lot of money to talk about them on their social media and on TV, and they get popular. Now, I'm not saying these things don't work, but, they're not necessarily long-term goal things. They're kind of, no, they're not healthy mentally or physically. And sure, anyone can drop 50 pounds by just drinking cayenne pepper and water.
Yeah.
Because that just, anyway, that's what happened. You're not taking anything on. But after the amount of time, that you lost your weight, you're just going to feel like shit. So I know there's a lot of these things about, but a lot of them I wouldn't even know. So I'm ready to get educated by you to tell me what some of these crazy things are.
Well, I feel like, I don't know if it's just, I don't know if I should say as a woman, because it's everyone. Everyone might want to try a diet. But from my personal opinion, growing up, I feel like my mother was always on a diet or always trying to start something. And it kind of made me feel the same way, like, oh, well, maybe I should do this or do that. But I didn't. And I feel like diets are hard to stick to as well. If you can't implement it to be I don't know. I do like that they don't include all body types, but they've changed from the super stick thin. I remember, what's that video? Like Frontin', when, is it Jay-Z and Pharrell?
Yes.
And they're not all skater chicks, but they're all like thin, modelly type.
Yeah.
Maybe they used to just pick not supermodels, but pick models for their videos.
I guess, but because what people appreciate must have changed, or no one ever really liked what's the differential between, like, obviously as like society goes on, what people find attractive changes.
Yes.
But it seems like it just went like, there was no like gradual thing. It was just like, I like skinny people, and then immediately, no, I like thick girls. Like, there's been no graduation. It's just been like bang, bang.
Probably. I guess no. When did Instagram start? I feel like that was when I was fresh out of high school.
Instagram's like 2008.
Oh, really?
Not Instagram. Yeah, so Twitter's 2006. Yeah.
I just feel like there was just a gradual change where I started to accept my body a little bit more, because I could see that everybody wasn't as thin.
Yeah.
And it was okay to have curves. And when I was younger, I was so scared. I used to wear, I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
So I would wear a hoodie and sweatpants every day.
Which is crazy.
And my dad would be like, why do you have that on? Whenever he picked me up from school. But it's just because maybe I was ashamed or not happy. I don't know exactly what it was, but I know I wasn't fully accepting of how I looked. And I don't know if that's because I thought that you needed to be thin to be good looking.
But I mean,
I tried the the Beyonce. I call it the Beyonce diet, where
Yeah.
she had lemon and the cayenne pepper and the maple syrup, and you're supposed to drink just that
Did you
for.
try it?
Yes, I tried it.
Oh,
I will not lie. I tried it for maybe 2 days, if that, because you can't not eat.
no, you can't.
I don't know how people just don't eat.
Like, the only people I know don't eat do a lot of drugs. They're the only people that don't eat. Do you know what I mean? I don't feel like it. Oh, I don't know, but I guess it's with the Beyonce thing's different, isn't it? Because she did that, but she's tenacious. She's determined. Like, she's on a different plane. Like,
Yeah,
she's not.
whatever she has to do.
Yeah, she's not a normal person. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone can just be fuck it. I'm Beyonce. People always say, "Oh, like, oh, you've got the same 24 hours a day as Beyonce." Well, yeah, but I'm not going to use them in the same way because I'm not geared like that. She's geared
Yeah,
in a completely different way.
yeah.
It's the stuff that I find difficult is the stuff like the tummy teas and stuff like that. So you see people like that because I first saw them, I think, with on the Kardashians, I think.
Yeah, I think that's probably the first place I've seen it.
And then they sort of started filtering over from being like a diet aid to like just a bloating aid. Because I don't know if they got some bad press for people saying that you can't promote weight loss with these things. But now I see like one called bloat tea or something.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they've kind of changed their game up, but how do you sell a tea as a way to slim? Like,
Okay. So, Flat Tummy Tea has reached out to me. Flat Tummy Tea offered like these teas you drink, and one in the morning, one in the night, and it's supposed to help with bloating.
right,
And they didn't market it to me as weight loss.
right,
Not market it. They didn't want me to market it as weight loss. They wanted me to say that it helps with your tummy bloat. And I think that if you drink tea in the morning and that's all you have, of course you're not going to be bloated because as soon as
no.
you put it in your mouth, then you'll be bloated. We didn't agree. We didn't see eye to eye. I ended up giving my real honest review just because I thought people are trying it. So why not go ahead and try and see, even if I had to sacrifice my bowels for the sake of a video.
Yeah. Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was scared to take the nighttime one because it did say you will go.
There's a nighttime one.
Yeah.
So is it like
you have to take it like every other night. You can't take it every day because it may be strong.
wow? So it's like turbo tea.
Turbo tea. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. My back and forth with the rep that they gave me was she was like, well, it's not supposed to make you lose weight, but you can say if you lost any pounds. Like, they kind of want you to sneak it in there. And I'm like, well, I didn't lose any weight, but maybe I felt lighter in the morning because I wasn't eating. I was just drinking tea. I don't know exactly their science or their marketing behind.
There isn't any. Let's be honest, there isn't any. It's just clever marketing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just Kylie Jenner, please say that you feel great with this. And
never taken it. It's just a picture. She's never taken it. She just holds up a pic.
Yeah. And and of course she's not bloated because everything's cooked by a professional chef and she's got a workout routine with a great trainer. And that's the issue with the whole diet industry though, isn't it? Is the way it's marketed. And I think it's funny that you say that woman was like, oh, don't advertise that you've lost any pounds, but don't advertise it as weight loss, but if you've lost pounds, then say so.
Yeah.
So it's basically just saying, please just say that you lost some pounds. You just wish people, like, if she would have come to you and said, like, look, we're trying to sell this tea. We're just trying to sell it. Just say whatever you can about it. Say if it helps you lose weight or whatever. You'd appreciate that more as a company coming to you and saying that rather than saying, oh, well, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Just be honest with what you want in the beginning. But that is how it works. They get the person that's hot at the moment to sell it. I noticed a lot of Instagram and a lot of not even just fitness people, because I would think they'd go more towards fitness people.
Yeah.
But I see just models with it. Like an Instagram model have a picture and say flat tummy tea.
Like, I mean, how much does an Instagram model suffer with bloating?
Probably none.
Like, do you know what I mean? Unless you've got like, if you might have a medical issue, you might have IBS or something. Go to the doctor. Don't drink fucking tummy tea.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
No, I don't think so.
It's just not healthy.
It's not.
But with health, like what can companies do to promote, I guess, healthy eating and healthy living besides diets?
I mean, it's impossible, isn't it? Because the only people that can really change what you put in your mouth are the companies that make your food or
Oh,
yourself, right?
yeah.
So it's yourself. But if what you're buying, you're led to believe is healthy, but it's not, then like it's I mean, McDonald's is a great case in point, isn't it? So they started selling salads after the whole supersize me thing, right? But there's more calories in one of their salad than a Big Mac.
Yeah.
So again, it's marketing, isn't it? So, but to promote healthy, I don't even know how you do it. Like, I don't know how. Like, what do you do? Because saying, "Oh, don't eat a burger, eat a salad," everyone's going to go, "Fuck no." You know,
No, that's true.
so
Because
even
a
like,
burger is much more better than having
of
a
course it
salad.
is, and
Like,
anyone that tells you different is lying. But they're
yeah.
just so into their fitness journey or whatever that they program themselves that that's the treat or that's the evil food or whatever. But like, I don't eat meat, right? So my my life's goal is now to find everything without meat in that is like junk food. So like, it's trying to find the best like vegan burger or like the best like vegan. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Yeah, yeah.
So, and that's the difficulty. Is like you do something to help your health, which is why I stopped eating meat. But they don't. They don't. No one's advertising the the healthy side of veganism. They're only showing you the junk food side.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's so difficult. But you know, these people are companies. What are they going to do? They need to make money.
The very few vegans that I follow,
Hmm.
maybe a handful of them, only just eat fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
If that, I'd say probably about two of them. Only I ever see eating fruits and vegetables. I never see them eating like vegan mac and cheese,
Yeah.
vegan whatever. And
Yeah.
I just think that is a really hard lifestyle to switch over to if you weren't born into it. And you don't even have to be vegan because I think that's so hard.
The thing is with vegan, right? It's so I did full vegan for nearly a year, and then it was too hard for me. I'm not gonna not gonna lie about it and say that, oh, you know, it was easy, but I just feel like I want to eat cheese again. No, it's fucking hard because I live a 9 till 5 working life. Do you know what I mean? I don't have time to come home and maybe do the preparation and stuff like that. And like the town that I live in, it's not so easy just to go out and get a purely vegan lunch. You know,
Yeah.
this getting vegetarian's fine, but trying to get something without cheese or without mayonnaise or something like that it's tough.
Yeah.
So it is hard. And does it really help your health? I don't know. I
Do
don't
vegans
know.
live longer? Do we know that? Do vegans live longer than vegetarians and meat eaters?
But the thing is, right? So if you tested pure vegans, right,
Yeah.
that only eat fruits, vegetables, pulses, and stuff like that, yeah, I imagine they would. But 85% of vegans don't live that lifestyle.
No.
You know what I mean? 85% of vegans eat Oreos, Pringles.
That's the first food I think about when I think of
Yeah,
that's so bad, but I know
yeah,
Oreos you can have.
yeah.
So it's not like it's a healthy choice.
It's definitely not the healthy choice. So I don't want to sit here and recommend that anyone does veganism or vegetarianism as a diet because it doesn't really work. Well, I guess it does, but again, you have to commit to it. You know, and
True.
that
And it's
comes.
also about portion control, right?
Yeah,
Because you can
yeah.
eat, well, I don't know, because vegetables probably have like not zero calories, but they're easier to eat more of than
So, I mean, is there a responsibility then? If so, you say like promoting healthy eating, is there a responsibility for companies that advertise their products, whether they be junk food or whether they be whatever, to show a normal portion? Because when you see the Big Mac on TV or the Whopper, it's this big. and it
Yes.
looks like the greatest thing you've ever seen, and there's a box of fries this big, and there's a soda this big. Do they have a responsibility to say, no, you should be eating this one, this, and this? Or is that our choice? Should we just know?
Yeah, I was thinking it might be a choice. I think that I don't know if that's because I'm American and we eat junk food like it's nobody's business. But I just think, what if you want to treat yourself one day? Yeah, I want a small Whopper or Big Mac. Then what if I want to? What if I want to XL? What if I want to? I don't know. I just think that you should choose what you want, even though it might be the bad choice. But I do think it is kind of the company's responsibility of giving you these big drinks.
Yeah.
And you really shouldn't be having that big ass.
I mean, I think like soda companies and diet culture is a funny one because a lot of people have soda and carbonated things to fill them up because of the bubbles and the stuff like that. It can, they say drink sparkling water instead of still water. It makes you feel full, something like that. But people translate that over to having soda, and like stop this whole argument with diet and just don't make the fucking stuff with sugar in anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because, come on, if you're honest, Coke Zero and Coke, the taste is kind of, I can't tell the difference.
Can you not? I don't know about Coke Zero. I'm too scared to try it.
But like Coke, with Diet Coke you can, and normal Coke. But Coke Zero, I think, is really close. But I haven't had proper Coke in a long time, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. I just think you do have to choose what you put into your mouth.
It's
Yeah, but you do.
Yeah.
The companies can advertise. People advertise drugs.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean you can take everything. You kind of have to be smart, but it's hard. I'd much rather have chicken wings than a salad or whatever, vice versa. Not vice versa. Anything that's similar to that.
Yeah.
It's just so hard. I don't know why it's so hard, but maybe just because I'm not ready to give up the things that I like yet. Like, how was it for your journey to become a vegan and then now vegetarian? What made you finally give up meat?
So meat's a funny one. Like, I gave it up initially because I had some issues with my stomach, and I was like, "Fuck, what can I do without having to, take a supplement each day or to take medication each day or something like that?" So I cut meat out, and it worked. And then you cut meat out, and then your mind's into this. You get into a bit of a thing with it. And I can see how people become quite militant vegans. Because you get into this kind of thing. You're like, no, yeah, shit, that worked. So meat's the enemy. Right, okay. And then that kind of gives you, even if you're not doing it for animal ethics, you're reading a lot of stuff, so that pops in. Then you start going, no, actually, yeah, fuck, they shouldn't be killing all these animals. All right, so there was that. And then you move on from that and you start thinking, well, I'm still part of the problem because I'm drinking milk and eating cheese, and the way that cows are treated in dairy farms or whatever is also disgusting. So you go down that, and then inevitably with anything, I think you get to a point where you realize, no, I've gone too far, or you find your happy ground, and you find that where works for you. Now, I try to not eat that much cheese, but so maybe I might eat it Saturday, Sunday, but through the week I don't have it. So it's just
you found your balance.
Yeah, so you kind of go through a process, and the big thing for me was just like it's 2020 and we haven't figured out how to feed ourselves without putting a bolt through a cow's head.
Yeah,
it's kind of like think of yourself as quite a progressive person, and you're like, nah, that doesn't feel right, but yeah, it's a struggle. But it's like anything, like any diet, isn't it? It's if you're not mentally prepared for it, you can get a lot worse from it, especially if you're suffering from mental health issues. I think it can be a really, really rough thing trying to diet, especially I would imagine for women, because as a guy, there's I mean, yes, there's a bit of a stigma about being bigger. But as long as you have a personality that outshines it, or you learn to be funny or whatever. It's not that big of a deal, but I know for women it's a real thing, and it's a real cause of mental illness. And I'm not saying it's not for men, because I'm sure it definitely is, but I think there's less pressure. There's more pressure than there ever has been, because everyone from Love Island, whatever, everyone watches it. All the guys look like they're carved out of granite, and but it's kind of like there's definitely more pressure. But as I could have an Instagram, right, and put pictures of myself up, and I'm not going to get people comment on it, you fat bastard. Yeah. But as a woman, you could just want to be going about your day, but you might like some clothes and you want to put the shit out, and someone's going to put, you fucking ugly bitch, kill yourself, you're too fat.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? And where does that come from?
I don't know. I don't know if they're insecure within themselves and they choose to say stuff. Like, maybe like a few days ago, I got a message that's, we're having a good day, and you just going about your business.
Yeah.
And then I got a message that was like, you're borderline obese cow or something like that. And I was like,
so I don't mean to laugh, but what?
It was horrible. I was like, okay. And then I liked it because that's just my thing to do. I just like to like the negative comments.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But I was just like, all right, well, that was shit to hear, because where did that come from?
Does it affect your mental health, though, do you think? Or do you think you're now strong enough to brush it off, but maybe at the beginning of your life in, because you've got like quite a hefty amount of followers on YouTube, and you're looking at sort of in the 20,000 people are looking at you. Do you think that at your beginning, your start of that, your mental health, like the way you dealt with it, was much different than it is now?
Yes, definitely. In the beginning, I just didn't understand how people would be so mean for no reason that don't even know you. That's so weird. Yeah. Usually the profile is like faceless.
Yeah.
Not even, I don't know, but now I'm kind of like, fuck you.
Yeah.
It doesn't really affect me, but I could see how somebody younger than me that isn't fully grown into themselves, I guess, yet.
Yeah.
That could really hurt somebody.
Yeah. I read something about comments on Instagram and stuff, and I know we'll talk about this in episodes coming up, but it's funny that you see these trolly comments, right? It was a piece about mental health and social media, right? But you see comments from trolls and against women. 90% of those fake accounts are ran by women.
You think?
That's what this article says. Right. But yeah, a lot of the hate that women suffer is at the hands of women.
All the women.
Mm.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad.
And maybe that's why diet culture is like it is, because you've got the competition to compete with other women, or there's this unwritten sort of rule to, fit in and compete with other women that are on a different journey. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either. I just know we need to stay on top of our mental health and know that you don't have to be pressured by these companies and social media and trolls.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to, I think it's a self-acceptance journey, I guess.
Yeah. I think diet companies have quite a lot to answer for people having mental health issues, because they never, once you try one once, they kind of never let you go. And I know people that have tried, like Weight Watchers, right? And you stop, but they email you every month saying, and the email basically just says, you haven't put that weight back on yet, have you? And it's like, it's like have you slipped off since slipped off the wagon since you started or you left Weight Watchers? And it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, how is someone supposed to live a decent life?
Keep that. Oh. But some people probably fall into that pressure. Like, oh yeah, I need to join back up. I need to sign back up to lose XYZ.
Who knows?
I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, I mean, that's like, I think you said it best. The key is keep your mind straight over everything else. If your happy place is 5 pounds overweight, but your mind is at, at peak, fuck it. Stay those 5 pounds overweight.
Yeah. It's not worth it.
It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. We have fun talking about it. These are the kind of things that it's nice for us to actually talk about and someone listening rather than just talk to ourselves about it. If any of you guys have had like experience with diet culture, whether it be through social media or whether it be through diet groups that you signed up with, or pressure from people, friends, or even like partners to get into diets or something like that, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear about it. And until next time, be safe, keep your mind straight, and have fun.
Yeah. Bye, guys.